Alright, so you guys are currently within the city of Zakat. It's the capital of the Lumerian Empire, a place of culture and arcane study. Last session you guys made a little bit of headway.
Library cards.
On that, you have library cards to the Arcane.
I don't have a library card.
Oh, he doesn't have a library card. That's interesting. Okay. So, Corey and Marina, you guys went on a side quest last episode, and you also caught up with some familiar faces, some information on your current quests. In the evening, just before you guys take your long rest, you meet up at the... Where? Oh yeah, you guys are staying at the temple. Yeah. Marina, as a cleric, you have sanctuary within a temple and just don't have to pay for it.
Can we get moved to a room that's further away from the sewer entrance, please?
That's a good question.
I don't feel safe there anymore.
No, well, I would imagine that you guys have told everyone at the temple the 411 and they would have...
Do they believe us?
Yeah, I would say
okay.
at the very... I mean, they know...
than the guards.
Many of them know Marina, and they know that she would be being truthful. Also, they would have noticed you guys disappeared for about a day or something. Or was it like a week?
I think they're the only ones that believe us, actually.
Yeah, they might be the only ones who don't think we're crazy.
They are taking care of that.
Okay.
They are working on trying to seal off entrances, investigate, guard things, because it's not a good idea that there's a shifty, basically back alley entrance into, the place of town where people are supposed to find sanctuary and help.
Yeah.
The priest's district.
Not good.
So as you guys are settling in to go to sleep for the night, Rikara, if you have no qualms, you are welcome to, as part of Marina's party, you are
Is she the leader?
No.
She's not the leader, but she's the one that, the people at the temple know. This is the temple she grew up under the tutelage of. And they have bunks for priests and acolytes who live there. You guys have a room. It's like it's like a dorm room kind of situation with two bunks, each smashed against the wall. It's not the most comfortable thing, but as a person who's traveled a lot, you're probably fine with, not the cushiest of beds, that kind of thing.
Forgive me, I had some errands to run, and when I tried to find you, I got lost for several hours. I couldn't find you.
Did you have fun with your wizard shopping?
Yes, actually I did. Not that I have really much money, but it was fun talking to people.
Interesting. We had a interesting time too.
It's successful.
What did you two get up to?
Just some...
Adventure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I miss out on all the weird stuff?
Well, some of it was okay. We did some information gathering from the library, but then also
You went to the library already, without me.
Oh, were we supposed to wait?
He's a wizard. I guess he likes the books.
Right.
To be there.
Yeah.
We'll have to take another trip there sometime.
Well, and she pulls out
You owe me
this
now.
this tiny itty bitty notebook that looks like just pea-sized in her giant hands. She's like, I wrote some notes about what Kamari found. I could read them to you.
I'd rather read them myself, thanks.
Well, I don't know, you can get the books. He had to access them using his account, and he can get, more access than we can get.
Oh, I thought you were referring to your notebook.
My notes?
Notes.
Oh, my
Yes.
handwriting is terrible. I don't think you could read it.
Trust me, I've read much worse things, much harder to read things before.
I'll take your word for it here.
Rikara will sit down and kind of relay the notes into his own book for a while.
Can he make an intelligence check to see if he can read her handwriting?
Is Corey canonically bad at handwriting?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, make an intelligence check. Also,
That is a 24.
Okay.
holy cow.
Okay.
No, 22. Still
Oh,
pretty good.
impressed.
okay, sure.
Amazing.
Let's see. What
Can I
all
just
did...
read my notes that I have here?
Yeah, but also bear in mind that the part of the Druidic book, you made a dexterity 10 to copy the title. So know that is, it's gonna, you could probably...
I'm gonna read off exactly how I wrote it here, because I wrote it down in the way that Corey would have written it in her notes.
Okay.
So it's very
Yeah.
simple.
You can make out her writing. Your
Like I said, I've had to read harder to read things before.
exactly.
Like ancient hieroglyphs.
Yeah.
Right, and there are a lot of scholars that they have notoriously bad handwriting. Healers.
I like to
Not
imagine
doctors
Rikara has
have
very
really
fancy
bad
handwriting.
handwriting. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Alright, so we have bullet point 1. Some title in Druidic.
Awesome.
Bullet point 2. Books on Luna. Bullet point 3. Lycanthropy. Not under Luna, but Luna's shadow. Something rules the dark side of the moon. It stops lycanthropes from going out of control. They're benevolent, but they work in deals. It's not Arcanoth with 2 question marks. The Shadowed One, Aether Gloam, the Lycan Cloak. Those are all names given, but not the Twilight One, which is both words we had heard from the person before. We had mentioned it to Rikara before. And then the last bullet point just says Lycanthrope Registry, no Tabor, but one with same surname.
Halfway through the notes, Rikara hands the notebook back to you. And
Still
halfway through
incomprehensible.
transcribing them, he hands it back to you and he says, this raises more questions than it really answers. What-
Yes. you
What
wrote it
truly
right there.
did you get up to?
Well, I mean, we also have way more questions than answers. This
pretty
is the
much.
nature of what we're looking at.
Well, I have to say, I'm very intrigued.
As
At
am I.
least.
Make either an Arcana or History check, Rikara.
I'm equally good at both, plus 7 in both, so 10.
Total 10?
Yes.
Sick. Cool. You know what lycanthropy is.
I, the player, don't.
Like werewolves. Lycanthropy is the common term because there's more than werewolves. That Corey used to know a werebear.
I don't think he would
Does
know
he
that.
know that?
He would not know
She
that.
has not
Okay,
told me
Corey's
that.
not told anyone
Yeah.
that.
Oh, sorry.
Jolie
He doesn't
told
know
me
that,
but...
Sorry. Scratch that. You know that werebears exist, and you know what lycanthropy is, and you know how it works.
Okay.
You know that lycanthropy is very old. It's a very old form of... Some scholars say it's just a magical feature. Some say it's a disease. Some
Rikara
say
believes
it's a curse.
it's a curse.
It's a
Okay.
curse. Some claim it's a curse, but it's as old as... Not as old as time, but almost as old as,
Time.
yeah. It's like... It goes back to prehistory. You have studied tombs where you can see hieroglyphs of jackal wares, and that kind of thing. That's with a 10. That's what you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Vaguely familiar with the topic.
yeah. None of the words are like, excuse me, what? Lycan cloak is weird.
Corey will continue to Rikara. So, we have encountered a being. We told you about him. He went by Arcanoth, the Twilight One, sort of shadowy being that we're not really sure
Right.
who he is, but we know is connected to all of these different encounters we've had with this black tar stuff that apparently is ether, whatever that is.
You
But
two lead a far more interesting life than I.
it has found us.
Yeah. Didn't ask for it, but here I am.
But I mean, I don't really know a lot about this world or the lore or mythology, I guess. But it seems that all of this seems to be connected to some very ancient beings, ancient deities or something that there's not a lot of information around on. And if it is, it's under like harder, larger security, like in a library, it's in higher levels of whatever that we can't access.
It's
Which
highly
is
important that we
strange.
find more.
Oh, the other thing.
Yes. Yeah.
The people kidnapped us. We stole a book from them.
What people? What?
We got kidnapped before. Like,
This
you
is not how-
escaped
Oh,
from there.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought you meant
Oh
while I
no,
was away.
not again.
No, we only got kidnapped
That happens
once.
quite
It's-
often.
True. More often than we'd like. But they had a book from the Arcaneum. It had the little tracking rune in it that was scratched out. And we brought it to the library, and they were off-put by the scratching out of the rune. And one of the books that had the rune scratched out that was stolen was in the same vein of these other ones. So this person that kidnapped us all three of us, had something to do with researching this same topic. Still more questions than answers, as you said.
Indeed.
Also, there is a druidic tome that might have more information, and we have a friend translating it.
I might be able to help translate as well. It depends on what language, but I am quite versed.
Druidic.
Druidic.
Oh,
Do you know Druidic?
probably not.
As a wizard, you probably know a little bit about Druidic, that it's less another language and more like a cipher. It's a little bit like Thieves' Cant.
Oh, okay.
Where you might hear someone, like a druid, talking with other druids, and you might understand phonetically every word they're saying, but there's a completely hidden meaning underneath it that is
I
the
don't know all the
language
druidic
of
slang.
nature spirits. Yeah. It's like a cipher. Same thing as when it's written, it almost looks like trying to read like Old English or something. You're picking up a little bit, but there's some gaps.
Okay.
Generally speaking, it's something that's only known, and it's different from Thieves' Cant in that while anyone can technically learn Thieves' Cant, Druidic is more spiritual. It's kind of said to be gifted from, Mother Nature itself.
Cool. One last thing that you should know. It's on me for not asking questions once again. Marina so helpfully informed us her parents are kidnapped.
Oh, right.
That's-
Yeah, that's.
Yes. So that's
the
another
thing.
situation we need to deal with.
Yeah.
It would have been good to know before.
I mean, we're gonna find out. That's kind of why we were here.
Yes.
That's not why I was here.
Oh well, that's kind of why
But-
I dragged Corey here.
Speaking of not asking questions, what are you here for?
That is so true.
That's a big ask. Mostly I'm here for, well, you saw before, I'm looking for information on curing curses, how to raise the dead.
I feel like the best question that we need to know, sort of the reason why we got in some trouble before for not asking questions, you're not doing anything like illegal, are you? You're not like stealing stuff
Not
or
here.
So you're.
like
Wait a second. Never mind.
Are you a
Took me a
wanted
second.
criminal? Not here.
yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm doing anything illegal, just a bit taboo, I guess.
Okay, that's
So you're
fine.
not a pirate.
I'm not a pirate, I can assure you
yeah,
that.
that's the main question.
I come from an area with no water.
Oh well, you know
Other
not
land
a
pirates?
Desert pirates.
You're not
That's
a-
a good idea.
that would be sick.
You're not a desert thief then.
No.
Okay,
In fact,
it's
I'm
probably fine.
me and my brother actually we've done a lot of research out in the desert. We don't like to steal things because, well, disturbing the dead isn't something that we like to do unintentionally.
Unintentionally or?
Well, I mean, I disturb the dead, but it's, I don't know.
Respectfully.
It's respectfully.
Respectfully.
Interesting. Okay.
I think we might have lucked out and come across two situations with necromancy and discovered the bad one first. So
Yeah.
Rokara might be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I'm here
it's-
to clear our name. Necromancer's name, I mean. Not that all of us are good, but
I think, yes, I think you are much better than the other situation we found ourselves
Awesome. I'm ready for adventure. What's up next?
Yes.
Alright, so you guys have this conversation as you're settling in for the night, maybe over, after dinner. So you guys settle in for the night. Sleep finds you. It's up to you what you guys dream about. What do you think that you guys would dream about?
I don't know. I don't even think Marina wants any more dreams at this point. I think she's like done with that.
You drink a sleeping draught and have blissful nothingness.
Great.
Nice.
Perfect.
Corey dreams of when she got possessed by the necromantic spirit and what she dreamed about with Arkanoth. Or what she had a vision about with Arkanoth. Whatever it was.
Make a history check. Either history or insight.
Which one's higher?
I will alter.
They're both 0.
Oh.
Both 0. Okay.
6.
Oh.
6. All of this stuff with Aether and all these different deities that seem to have similar aesthetics, but like, are they all the same? Or sometimes dreams are an expression of, trying to work through things. And that's very much what your dreams are like, but you never reach a conclusion when you wake. You wake with still more questions.
I think that she would probably, at some point during the night, wake up and just be like wide awake, just thinking. Just feeling very confused, not really sure what's going on. And she will get up, kind of pace the room a little bit, and then pull out her mirror.
Okay.
Tabor.
Make a constitution check.
Constitution.
To connect with your dead friend.
18.
18. You see the mirror shift a little. For a moment, you see transposed, kind of like when there's like a 3D image, but an image underneath it, a bear, and then it fades and ripples into a familiar human face.
Hello again. I have a question. You saw we were kidnapped, yes? I don't remember where the mirror was. I don't know how you see it or anything.
Tabor nods.
And you saw the creature that was in there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They were doing experiments on this stuff, and I hold up the vial of ether that I got. And I know a little bit more about your situation, the world drinkers. Is this what you consumed? Or your ancestors, or however it works?
Tabor kind of leans in, and it's like, you're divided by a window, and he kind of looks at it, and he gives it kind of a confused but also distinctly repulsed look, and he gives kind of a mostly confused no, but it's more like an I don't think so, really.
So if it was not this, was it the stuff I saw in the vision, or whatever it was I was experiencing when I saw you?
He shakes his head. No, something
This is
else.
so confusing.
Tabor kind of reaches out a hand and puts his palm on what would be the window separating you
place
guys
his
from
thumb
each
over
other. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save?
Yes.
Pretty good at those, but that was an 8, so 13.
You feel a sense of looming dread form over you, but it's strangely not uncomfortable. It feels like someone is trying to reach you, but from a long distance, and they can't quite break through. You get a very brief blip of feeling that this isn't connected necessarily, the vial and Arkanoth, but it's connected in so much as everything is connected. There's not a direct link, but there's something there in a vague sense. kind of like you're in the right stream, but you're hunting the wrong fish.
I think she just feels even more confused and frustrated because she wants to find the answers here. Because in finding the answers, it might lead her closer to Tabor. But dead end after dead end and confusing loops and information that doesn't quite seem to connect. There's no connecting factor. I think she'll just lay back down and probably just stare at the ceiling for another couple of hours before falling asleep. And she'll have the mirror propped up on a nightstand just turned toward her.
You stir once or twice more, and though there's no figure in the mirror, you can feel a glow from it. Does Rakara dream of anything?
Yes. Rakara dreams of sinking sands, the blazing sun, and the roar of the undead. First, he's in a town, then a tomb, and then the town again. He opens a door and sees his brother's face. And then the dream ends, and he wakes up in a cold sweat.
Morning finds you all. And what are your specific plans for today? Are you guys going out on the town?
Kamara has information for us, and potentially Ricardo help.
I need to pick up that scroll, actually.
Oh yeah,
right.
you were about to pick up a scroll.
True.
We're gonna pick up the scroll.
And
Maybe we could just make a quick pit stop and then head on to wherever you guys
do
need
know
to go.
that Kamara is a student in the Arcane, and that's where you commissioned the scroll. Not in the Arcane, but in the scholars' quarter of the city.
Okay.
So feasibly meet up there. Okay. You guys breeze into the store, and you notice that the store is a little more crowded today. You see young, mostly elf, human, and gnome students. You can tell by their Marina can tell by their student regalia. They are bustling around the shop, picking out books and cauldrons and looking at lists and getting school supplies. It looks like a new term might be starting soon.
Magic school.
It's Diagon Alley.
It's
It is
Diagon Alley.
Alley. You find Frederick. He's helping a young elf who looks like maybe they're a teenager. And they're saying, yes, but my professor specifically wanted us to get the second edition of Bigby's Bigby's Hand 101. I really need the second edition because the third edition has too many. And then Frederick says, okay, I'm going to need to have a word with that professor.
They have a whole book on one spell? That seems very inefficient.
Don't look at me, I don't know anything about the wizard and magic.
I've never had to read one book for just one spell.
That's unfortunate. There's a lot of good books out there.
I mean, just one big book for one tiny spell. No.
Frederick, he has like this monocle that's like strapped to like a headband kind of a thing where he can like zoom it in and out, and he also has this arcane tablet kind of a thing, and he procures like a spectral quill and kind of makes a note to himself. He's like, I will speak to your professor. Let them know to give your class yes.
Frederick,
Oh!
sorry to interrupt you. I'm just here to pick up my scroll. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes!
Yesterday.
And he waves to the student. He's like, I'll get it taken care of, not to worry. The student looks concerned, but moves on to picking out toad eyes.
I hope you find your Bigby's handbook.
Bigby's handbook. Bigby's handbook?
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Pretty good. He says, you were the one with the remove curse scroll?
That is me.
Oh yes, you paid for the wonderful thing right up front.
With
Well, then.
a
Greater
little help from my
restoration?
friends.
Well, he rifles through a series of files that he leafs through them, kind of honeycomb walls with like a bunch of different scrolls on them. They're categorized by like in progress, completed, I don't know, about to expire. I don't know if scrolls expire, but
The ink is fading.
the ink is starting to
Yeah.
fade. Yeah. Either that or maybe the commission is about to expire and he'll just add it to his normal collection. But he goes to the completed section and he goes, Kara. Is that a first name Ra, last name Kara, or is it hyphenated?
Apostrophe.
Apostrophe. Oh, okay. And he goes 2 rows down. And he
That's even an adjective.
pulls out a scroll. He's like, yes, my fine tabaxi friend.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Absolutely. If you ever need any more spell scrolls, you know where to come.
Maybe when I get some more money, but definitely I will.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
You
Have
know,
a good day.
you could also get some scrolls from a snort.
You guys keep talking about that man, and I don't know who that is.
He's a small little white dragon.
Well, yes, you've explained this to me, but I have yet to meet him.
Can we go back there?
I don't know.
We have library
Yeah,
passes.
have
We can go
library
back in the
passes.
upper district.
Yeah,
I don't have a
so.
library pass.
They've forgotten about the
I
whole
mean,
issue
they
before,
just
right?
take you
How'd
with
you-
us.
I mean, you guys are already in the upper districts because you're in the Arcane. They let you through with your library cards.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I don't need
They
one.
were
For the
fine.
sake of shorthand, I'll say as long as you're
Yeah.
with them and they can
Yeah.
vouch for your good behavior, you can get
Are they
surprised
gonna
they
take our
trust
word
us.
for it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's new guards. Remember, you got the old ones
Yeah.
fired. These new ones, they don't know you guys.
Are they all as annoying as the first guard that would not listen?
I mean, as annoying as any cop is.
oh my goodness.
Let's head out.
Just
shall
try
we?
to do their job. Annoy the public.
To the library!
To the library!
You guys are going to the library now?
Yeah, to
Okay,
meet,
okay.
Kamara.
Okay. You meet Kamara. He's poring over a giant tome at the front desk of the Arcane. He says, I can't take any more electives. Oh no. He looks up.
College issues.
He is registering for classes.
Oh,
Brr.
you know
Man.
that. Me a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. I don't miss that life. He looks up and he says, "Oh, my friends and friend
Friend of friend?
friend of friend. What can I do for you?"
Have you met Rakara?
I don't believe so.
No, I don't believe so. You're
Oh, we met
Tabaxi, yes?
Yes.
Of the desert?
Absolutely.
I don't mean to be presumptuous, but
No,
it's
no.
very interesting.
I mean, look at what I'm wearing.
Yeah. Yes.
Rakara Hotep, nice to meet you.
He shakes your hand. Says, "Oh, your hands are softer than I imagined."
Thanks.
Kamara, so you were translating the Druidic tome, yes?
Don't tell me you forgot.
I was trying to work on it. I told you I couldn't really. And he pulls out his.
It's alright. Because Rakara is back with us now, and he mentioned he might actually be able to help translate.
Were you a druid?
Well, no, but I've learned languages before. It can't be too hard to learn another.
Be my guest.
If you this could be something that we could work on as we're traveling. Give me a couple of weeks.
We can't take the books out of the library.
Oh. Then I can't help you, I'm sorry.
Well, we have the book that is in Druidic, and we have like translating Druidic 101. And you could, spend a couple hours maybe translating.
Is there maybe do you need the whole book translated or just like one section?
We could start with a couple of sentences, maybe a paragraph, see what it's about, and if it seems like, hey, this might be information we need, then we can translate the rest.
I'm just saying, as of right now, I don't know Druidic, but I mean, I'm willing to learn it, which just take me a little while.
Do you have...
You won't have to learn the whole language. Like I said, we have a book on translating, so you can just translate it line by line.
Sure.
Also, do you have like a spell that helps you with languages, or is that...
Is that the thing wizards can do?
Let me look in my
Wizards
book.
can do so many
I don't
things.
think
I
so.
don't know.
I do
Kamara
not.
says,
I do not have that.
yes, we've been over this before. This is the reason why I'm changing my minor. Because I realized comprehend languages is a thing. Although I was told it doesn't really work for things like druidic and...
I haven't taken this
things.
spell because I find it more fun to learn the language, if I'm honest.
Oh, the old-fashioned
Okay.
way.
The old-fashioned way.
What
Not that
nerd.
I'm opposed to taking it if we're in a time crunch, I just don't have it prepared at the
He
moment.
gives you a
Worry
look
about
like, what a nerd. In the nerd school. One wizard to another.
Rikara is a nerd.
Exactly, yeah.
We have the nerd, the jock, and
Just the
Marina.
healer. Yeah,
The-
just Marina.
The church camp counselor.
shop-
Yeah, just oh gosh.
Oh my
Great
God.
group.
Oh, that spiked pretty hard on the waveform.
Oh no. So Kamara shows you the notes that he's gone over, and you can tell that. And he also pulls
Dorian
out
is
the
the
book.
prep.
Oh my God, Dorian
God.
is the prep. I love it. It's great. He also shows you the book he found on translating ciphers and stuff, languages and ciphers, and he says, as you can see, it's quite difficult because, for example, take this passage, and it's just the first sentence, and it's something to the effect of I don't know, the moon waxes beautifully tonight as the wind and the spirits commune with it, and it's
This sounds just like a poem.
says, well, yes, but that's the point with that's the problem with druidic, is because it's half other language, half cipher. You can see I can translate it word for word, but its true meaning is still hidden.
What was the title of this book?
I feel like we need to know a druid to know the cipher.
We can't take the
He
book.
he
This
turns
is the
back
problem.
to the title, and he says, I think you copied it, yes? So you copied the title of the book.
I just wrote down, the bullet point says, some title in druidic. I didn't write down the title.
Oh, yeah. And so it's you didn't translate it, you just wrote down the foreign words.
Oh yeah,
with a
that's right.
dexterity check of 10, so you did exactly average.
Made a dexterity check?
Yeah, to
She
see
came
how
up to
well
me
she
then.
could copy.
Feel how
Oh.
soft she is.
So Kamara turns back to the title of the book. He says, I did translate the title.
Well, I feel like that would be kind of important information
Yeah.
to give us a sense of what's in the book. If
Yes,
it's
it's,
nursery rhymes for kids, maybe this won't be very helpful.
Well, what's interesting is that the title is only 2 words, well translated directly. It's just titled Moon Phase.
Moon phase. Okay.
It's actually it's not 2 words, it's 1 word, Moon Phase.
Okay.
He says, and again, that's literally translated. There's probably some other meaning hidden in there, and I don't know the cipher, and I also don't have any cultural connections.
Is there I don't know, is that translating book, is that only the literal things, or does it include any sort of cipher?
It includes a little bit of information about ciphers, not enough to be able to crack a cipher. It mostly
Okay.
just talks about the difference between translating a language and trying to unlock a cipher.
Okay, so we have to, okay.
Kamara says, I hate to do this, but I really have to focus on there. This updates in real time, so I have to, and he turns back to Luke, he goes, no, my core class is full.
No.
Oh, man.
Yikes.
I know that pain.
I know it. It's so bad.
He says, I have to talk to my guidance counselor.
No,
I'll
it's
just
fine.
Bye.
Good luck.
Thank you for your help.
He says, "You're welcome." He says, "Oh, by the way, I'll probably be less available in the next coming months. School."
I don't think we're going to continue the research here. I think we've hit the end of what we can find.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was a bit of a
Good
bummer.
luck with classes, though.
Godspeed on whatever it is you all are doing.
Right. Yeah. Thanks.
Bye. And he
We need more than speed.
he makes a quick note in the book, and then he like
Yeah,
grabs
more of
his
the gold
things
parts
and
than the sweet
starts
parts, you know.
bolting out of there.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with this.
I'm totally lost, but
I wish we had Dorian. He's
I
smarter
can-
than us.
Yeah.
Who's Dorian?
Oh,
Did we not tell you
Dorian's
about
great.
Dorian?
I don't think so.
Our very,
Okay.
very smart friend that made us promise not to get into trouble before he departed for a bit, and
I think we kept the promise.
I think, yeah, we did good. It's
We
not
didn't do
our
anything.
fault that trouble
Everyone
finds
else
us.
The first time I
problems
met
with
you,
us.
you were kidnapped in a
I
necromancer's
mean,
hole.
okay, but
they
is that
found
the,
us. We didn't
yeah.
find them.
We didn't kidnap ourselves, so you know, it's
We
not our
didn't get
fault.
into trouble.
Is the point.
Don't worry, I'll keep it a secret from Dorian if we ever see him again.
Yeah.
But Dorian, I don't know. I mean, he's charismatic. He's smart. Might be able to help us with something.
He's good at magic.
He's dealing with something in his home, though. Sumerak.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Only other thing I can think of is to try scrying one more time, but it would be helpful if I had an item or something related to whoever I'm looking for. And I also don't know who I should be looking for this time.
Sometimes
What?
the dead know where
I just had
things
a
have
thought.
gone.
I would love to hear both thoughts.
Can we find that book that we turned in? You could use scrying with that book and maybe find whoever had
Okay.
it.
That's one. Okay. I like that. And then you said the
Or-
dead.
And I pull out the vial of ether. This is probably from the same person.
That might work. I'd be willing to try that. And then if that doesn't work, you said you can speak with the
Well,
dead?
spirits are much more aware than people give them credit for. Not necessarily that I see dead people or anything,
You know?
but, well, I do when I raise them physically.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But sometimes you can get some good information out of the deceased.
That's
Is
also...
there a graveyard in town?
Yeah.
Oh, there's people buried everywhere.
So you guys are making your way out of the Arcane. It's not that you notice that there's a lot more foot traffic here in the Scholars District, and it's probably because school is starting soon. You have context for that now. As you guys are making your way down the main thoroughfare of the Upper District, you notice some more students pass, and can I have everyone make either a perception or insight check?
Alright.
Let's do perception.
Perception.
Good, because I have a
21.
Okie dokie, if I can remember.
Ricard
what
dice
it-
doing
Oh,
good
plus
today.
4. Okay. That's a no. It's
What's your
12.
card is?
I have a plus 7 to
Black
insight,
and
but a
blue.
plus 4 to perception, so I got a 12.
The color he's going to beat his enemies into. Black and blue.
10.
Done.
10. Yeah, you notice students passing by, and people who aren't in student regalia kind of running by, and you're like, okay, they're probably like parents. They're not parents. Oh my god, someone's running from something.
These
Is
people,
what-
these people look panicked.
No, they're
About
probably just
what?
parents, like, rushing to get their kids
They are
stuff.
not parents. said for as far as I can
Look,
tell.
I'm going to turn around and we're gonna look where they're running from.
Do you want to
He's
do it
right
on
behind
the
me,
count of
isn't he?
three?
There's not going to be anything back there.
On the
See,
count of, wait,
and
on
I-
the count of three, we
I
all
turn
turn
around.
around.
I'm already turned around.
Okay.
Is there anything back there?
You look, and there's a lot of people running in your direction.
I don't see anything, you guys.
You-
What are you talking about?
Rikara, you tune into a different sense, an arcane sense, and this is how you're able to perceive a darkness emanating from where people are running from.
Oh god.
They're just running to help their kids. There's nothing over there. There's like some kind of giant monster. I have eyes. I can see there's nothing there.
No,
point
no,
out
I can
that there's
sense
a-
something from over there.
Can I cast detect magic?
If you want, yeah.
Yes, I will. So I know if there's magic in the school of magic, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Let me make sure.
I will say that it's going to be overwhelming for your senses, because you are near the magic district.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's okay. Won't be her first headache.
It's magic!
It's gonna be like the sheer shoe and I'm sure
Which,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the perfume.
Would it be helpful to walk closer to what I'm looking at? So I'm not as distracted by everything else.
Yeah, I mean, you can also tell the schools of magic, so you
Yeah.
notice if it's like, okay, well, they've got, like, enchantment makeup on,
Oh.
or they have a wand on them,
Okay.
versus something, sketchy.
Okay. So I'll cast that.
Oh,
Make a note
goodness,
that
I didn't
people are running
save something.
something.
Something's very clearly wrong. Forgive me,
I'm telling you, it's nothing. Look, we're going to walk over there, and we're not going to find anything.
I mean,
but
I'll
if
go
it is
first.
something, you owe me 20 gold.
No, I didn't say I was gonna give you any money.
If there is something, I need 100 at least.
Hold on, I'm not making any bets.
$10, $10.
I'm confident, but I'm not that confident.
And also, do you have a health potion, Rikara?
No, but I
Would
have
you like
I
it?
have spells that can artificially restore my life.
Alright.
Okay.
As you guys
I've had much practice in it.
are you're still walking, like, towards where people are running from, right?
Yeah.
It's about now that you feel as though you have been sprayed with ice cold water.
It's probably just drafty. Sudden cold snap.
Where's my music that I'm looking for?
Rikara hisses.
You see black snaking in the cracks of the cobblestones. You see a creature in the middle of the street, solid inky black,
Oh.
quadrupedal, with 2 tails and 3 heads.
Ugh.
Not a good doggy.
I'm already like starting to draw my sword. Like that's only you guys. I got it wrong.
Yeah, Maria just sighs. She's just like, oh my gosh, another one.
If you guys have decided you're gonna engage, I would have you roll initiative.
Yeah, I don't see
Yes.
any reason why not to engage with this thing.